Accuracy and reliability. Accuracy is getting closest to the correct answer, and reliability is being able to get an answer that you can repeat multiple times. If you are doing a lab, you are going to want to get accurate and reliable answers. So you will want to get closest to the correct answer as possible, but you'll also want your answers to be able to be repeated by other people who aren't you and be able to have it repeated multiple times. Measurements and instruments. The SI unit is System International unit, which is used so people can easily compare notes. And basically what System International is, it's the universal units that are used for each separate unit. So that they don't have to convert or change anything, they can just say it's in this one unit and then people will know what they're talking about. Some common instruments used in physics are beakers, a scale, and a ruler, and a timer. If you were trying to compare results with other people, it's good to know what unit to use. So the System International is quite useful. So then, how do you calculate mass? Mass equals volume times density. Mass is the amount of particles there are. So it's good to know that it's good to know how to calculate mass so you can see how things will, like for structural purposes, as well as there's like if you're building a building, you need to know how heavy something is or how much it weighs, and also its mass. So it's good to know how to calculate it. Speed, distance, time relationship. So the speed, distance, time relationship is pretty simple. It's just distance equals speed times time, or multiply it by time, and then you can just move everything if you need to solve for something else. And it's useful if you're trying to find out your own speed, the speed of a runner. Basically, if you need to know the speed of anything, if you need to know the distance of anything, if you need to know the time taken, that's what it's useful for. For a distance time graph, you divide the distance by the total time taken, and then you'll get your answer. For a speed time graph, though, you have to separate it into easily solvable shapes, and then you just take the area of those shapes and add them together to get this the distance. And what friction has an effect on acceleration is friction will decrease acceleration because friction is a force acting against acceleration. So example, if you're on a rough concrete road, you're going to go a lot slower than if you are on a totally smooth one. And then finally, the effect that mass has on acceleration is higher the mass is, the slower it will go if you're on a flat slope or on an uphill slope. But if you're going down, the more mass you have, the faster you will go, because gravity will pull it down the more weight